Hey yo, this is Mobbing with Mimosa, and today we're here with Jalil Moses.
She damn near jumped out my phone just to come and give me dome. Think about you only when I'm alone. Keep it moving like a rolling stone. Niggas clones, get a sound of your own. 93 Jordan when I'm in the zone. Trying to raise my money like a proud father. Yeah, look how much you've grown.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good, man. You want to tell us a little bit about where we're at right now?
We at the Satellite. You feel me? One of my favorite spots in Spokane. Probably my favorite spot in Spokane, Washington. You feel me?
You get mimosas here?
Plenty. Maybe a little bit too many.
You come downtown a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, the studio I go to is downtown. A lot of my homies is downtown. A lot of the shorties I be running into be downtown, you feel me?
What studio do you record at?
Skeemn Entertainment. Shout out to Bendi. That's my nigga. We working on the project right now.
Oh, yep. Yeah. That's actually crazy as fuck. How is it working with Bendi?
He's probably the best producer, engineer, artist that I've worked with in Spokane, to be honest. He just makes it comfortable for me. He explains a lot of shit that I don't really understand. You know, cause I just be rapping, you know what I mean? I'm a writer, I'm a rapper. So like the little intricacies that he talks to me about and takes the song from here to here is really been a life changer for me as an artist, for sure. So shout out to Bendi.
Yo, shout out Skeemn and shout out Bendi. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So this, record that you're working on, you just did or the EP that you're working on, you just did a, album release party at the Soundgarden. How did that go?
I did a EP release at the Soundgarden. Shout out to, Madison Wade. She's the one who, you know, she owns the spot. She's the one that put me onto that spot. Yeah, it went great, man. A lot of people showed up to support me. It was a beautiful, beautiful fucking night, man. Performed some songs off the record. Did a Q&A after that. And the amount of love that I had that night, you know, it was crazy. It was great.
Who did I see in there? I saw Prothrax.
Prothrax. Shout out to Prothrax out here. You feel me? All the Seattle niggas out here.
How'd you guys end up linking up?
Shit. My nigga Tim, we was at the studio, I want to say like 2018, 2019. And, yeah, we was all at the studio together. I didn't even know who the fuck that nigga was, but I think we was both talking about Nacho Picasso. And then we started talking. He was like, yo, you from Seattle? I was like, yeah, are you from Seattle? And then, yeah, you know what I mean? We're from two different places in Seattle, but we linked up and just really connected. Cause we both probably the only real Seattle niggas out here. I'm not gonna lie.
No, hell yeah. Well, going back to the, album release party and stuff like that, this album that you're working on, it's, Things I've Seen While I Was High.
Things I've Seen While I Was High.
Part 2, right?
Part 2.
What things have you seen while you were high?
So what? Seen a lot of things while I was high. No, yeah. So the first Things I Seen While I Was High EP was only 2 songs, and I made it like that because my drug of choice, the euphoric feeling, the high that you feel when you're on said substance, said drug, is very short. And so the first one is supposed to represent that. The second one is a little bit longer, and it represents kind of like the sad, the loneliness, the regret feeling you feel the day or the next day after that or the week after that you feel when you're like, yo, okay, like I'm kind of wilding, like I might have been doing too much.
That come down with some like self-reflection.
Yeah, exactly. The self-reflection. I might have fucked shit up with this shorty. I might have fucked this relationship up. You know what I mean? So that's really it's really about self-reflection, you know.
Oh, fuck yeah. So, I also saw that, you did drop a visual to, one of the songs that are going to be on there, To the Grave.
To the Grave, Part 2.
Part 2 on a Part 2.
Part 2 on a Part 2, because I'm a Part 2 type nigga. I really believe in, like, one thing I feel like that's missing in hip-hop and music in general is a continuation of telling a story. I feel like when I grew up, there was a lot of part twos, part threes of stuff. Like I grew up on mixtapes, you know what I mean? So I seen like Young Jeezy, Gucci, Lil Wayne, all these guys put up part two, part three, part fours of stuff, you know, that, and I think the continuation is important, and especially for me, telling my life story, the continuation is important, and I feel like a lot of people want to see the continuation of that story. Like, hey, what's going on with this? You know what I mean? So, like, that's why I chose to do that.
Hell yeah. So is that one of the reasons why that was like the first visual music video that you wanted to drop for the EP as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have another visual that I'm actually directing coming out not this week, but next week. Probably the very end of August. That's going to be another continuation, not to the grave part two, but of that same story, just so I can keep people on the same path. The way I think about it is like people who write a movie or people who are writing TV shows, you know, the creative writing in general, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. I get a lot of my inspiration from, you know, rappers and musicians, but mainly just creative writers in general, you know what I mean?
Who worked on the video for that?
So it'll just be me and my guy Ryan Tucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met him probably 2 months ago, and he actually works at the Spokane library, and like I did a couple of videos there. And then he was like, yo, we should tap in outside of the library because I feel like you have a lot more, like your vision is bigger than, you know, what we have going on here, which Spokane Library is great to fucking go shoot. Like their video production studio is fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
it really is.
They got a lot of resources there.
Yeah, for sure. And like people should really use those resources. But yeah, I tapped in with him last week and I was like, yo, this is my vision. He was like, yo, we should probably tap in outside of the library so we can do a lot more. And so yeah, shout out to Ryan Tucker. He's a great videographer.
No, fuck yeah. So we got 8 ?25. It's almost the end of August. When are we gonna get this EP?
So we're looking at a release date of anywhere between 8/28/25 and 8/31/35 or 8/28/25, 8/31/25 is when we're gonna get that for sure. Me and Bendi just actually tapped in this morning. I'm actually after this interview, I'm gonna go over there and work on the rest of these songs that we got going on. I tried to put it out a little bit sooner, but Bendi's not gonna let me, which is why I fuck with him, because he's like, my nigga, you do not need to force this shit out to the people. People are waiting for you to put out a good product. I'm gonna help you do that, so, you know.
No, fuck yeah. Shout out Bendi again, man.
Shout out Bendi. Yo, why, bro? That's so fire. And it's like, I'm not denying that it's not fire, you know what I mean? But like, you just gotta make sure it's right, man. Cause like, I'm at the point now to where I have a certain amount of eyes on me, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity always.
Right.
You know, you can't think about your art as a product, but you do have to take advantage of that opportunity. And that's the way my dad put it, who's also an artist. He's like, you have to take that time, but within that time that you're taking, you have to have a sense of urgency. And Bendi basically said the same thing too. So like, that's something that I think about every time I'm writing. So I write every day as it is, you know what I mean? Because it gets to the point to where you're like, you're taking too much time. You're thinking a little bit too hard about it. You know what I mean? I also want to say, I think something that's made me feel a lot more comfortable about working on things I seen while I was high, part two, um, in real time, as opposed to focusing on a specific project rollout,
Mm-hmm.
is the realness of the project. Um, I think that's something that made me want to continue to work on the project instead of just like putting it out just because people are like waiting for it, which I really appreciate you guys waiting for it. I really appreciate the support. I'm ecstatic the fact that you guys are fucking waiting for the project. It's really crazy, but how real the project is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very authentic type of artist. I'm a very real artist, and like I kind of do everything in real time. So the delays in the project kind of like made me a little bit anxious about certain shit, but like I'm more excited about what you guys are going to get as opposed to just forcing something out just because people are like, yo, where the fuck is this at? You know what I mean? And yeah, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I know a lot of people are like, specifically one person, Elijah, are always like, yo, you always do this. You always do this. And I'm like, I don't, it doesn't really bother me because I'm writing every single day. Every single day. I don't know what artist that you know that carries around a fucking notebook in 2025. I don't know if that's a flex or I don't know if that makes me seem like I'm but I'm fucking, I do this every fucking day. So I'm thinking about you guys every day. You know
Keep
what
that
I mean?
motherfucking thing on him.
Yeah, man. Keep that motherfucking thing on me.
That's funny as fuck, man. Well, do you have anybody out here that you've been wanting to like collab with?
There's a few artists. I would love to collab with Jordan Taylor. He's funny story about that. Let me give you a backstory. I met him. We worked together at a job a long time ago when we were both teenagers. And he was one of the first people in Spokane that were like, yo, you're like actually really talented. You can actually really rap. I want you to come to my crib. I have a studio and you can record. You know what I mean? And so I would love to work with him on future projects that like I have more eyes on because he's also doing the damn thing. Shout out to Jordan Taylor. Um, I would love to work with Willis the Realist again. Um, he is also the feature, the unknown feature apparently on I'm Good.
Yeah, the I'm Good remix.
Yes.
I was looking at the credits. I was looking everywhere. I was like, I can't find my boy Willis on it. But it sounded a lot like I was like, I think I can pinpoint who this is. But no, I was definitely curious. Who's on this feature?
Willis the Realist. I want to work with him again. I think we have really good chemistry. Pro Thrax, of course, again. I think that Flavor song, every show that I do, people request that song. And I'm like, I don't want to do it without him. And the few times I've asked him, he hasn't responded to me. Pro Thrax, you hear me?
He's that feature.
Son of a bitch. We need you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. People keep asking for this goddamn song. And I don't want to perform without him. And then as far as people I haven't done a collab with outside of Jordan Taylor, Bambi, I don't know if I said him yet.
Bambi?
Yeah, Bambi. Me and him talk all the time. We've always supported each other. He's such a genuine dude. And like seeing him lock in from such a young age, like I low-key feel like, I'm like, damn, when I was that age, I wish I would have locked in like he did. You know what I mean? He had the right people around him. So I'm like, yo, we need that collab for sure. He's such a talented guy, man. He's such a talented, genuine guy. not only want to lock in with genuine people, and then Top and Jang. Honestly, I think I've known those guys long enough. I've known Jang since I was 15 years old. So we definitely need to make that happen. And then, Top for sure too. Our sounds are a lot different, but I think we're all talented enough to make it work. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
I think when it comes down to it, really, like if you're talented enough, you can figure out a sound to, make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the main guys. Also, Bendi, I know he just, records my music a lot and makes and masters my music a lot. And I respect his music and he respects my music. And, like, I know I said me and Jang and me and Top's music is different, but like me and Bendi are here and here. So I'm like, I've been trying to write some ideas down for me and him, cause that's what I do all day. I just think about, how I can make shit work. But yeah, those guys, 100%.
Jalil Moses, one of a kind.
Jalil Moses, one of one, not the two. Yeah, but yeah, I might be this guy's doing a fucking, yeah, dude.
So I first just knew you as like an artist and stuff like that, and you're making music and stuff. And then I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like that opened a door for other opportunities, modeling. I'm seeing you doing some stuff with Jazz Boyd. I'm seeing you do stuff with Jada. Yeah. I'm seeing you do stuff working with TS The Solution.
Yeah, so especially TS, man. Like TS was like when I first moved out to Spokane from Seattle. He was like the first person I recorded with out here who really showed me the ropes, like as far as like how to record, how to carry yourself as an artist, how to reach out to and network with other artists, whether it's other rappers, singers, videographers, photographers. Like he really was like, yo, like if you're going to take this serious, like, this is what you need to do because you're working with me and I want to show you the ropes. And like, I will always, always, always respect that about him. And like the fact that, like he just shot a music video, which was damn near a fucking movie, damn near a short documentary. And I just wanted to support him, like, just being a fan of his and being a homie of his. And, I showed up as an extra. And then I left as one of the main guys. So, they're coming to me like multiple times. I think we had 4 days of shooting and they're like, okay, well, we don't need any more of the extras. We need you here though, because you're one of the main guys now, which was a huge deal to me being somebody who was like, I don't want to say a disciple of TS, but he taught me so much more than any other artist in Spokane. So I will always, always, always be appreciative of that. Same thing with Jada, not on the music tip, but on the fashion tip. Like I was saying before, she was like, hey, come be a model at a couple of my shows. I want to do a music/modeling event. And I was like, okay, I'm thinking I'm going to go perform. You know what I mean? So I'm like rehearsing. And she's like, no, I need you to be a model. And I was like, I'm not sure if I know how to do that. You know what I mean? And she's like, well, you do. I think you do. I think you're a natural. And, she was right. It felt like natural to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I felt like you were like in your element, even though you've never done it before.
Yeah. And like she helped me so much. She also opened up so many doors for me, like Jada and TS. Shout out to you guys. You guys have been OGs of the Spokane scene. You guys opened up so many doors for me, even if you guys don't realize it. So shout out to you guys. And, yeah, man. Yo, so things I seen while I was high, part 2. I announced it probably a month ago,
We had a couple setbacks, but me and Bendi are reworking some things right now. And we're trying to make sure we get the best music out for you guys. And you guys are going to absolutely fucking love it. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to all my future supporters, because I know I'm going to gain a lot of new supporters off of this. That's going to sound a little bit pretentious, but I'm just saying. And, yeah, I got a modeling event coming up in September. Shout out to Jazz Boyd. I'm going to be doing a runway show. And yeah, I have a lot of new shows that I'm working on for the rest of the year. I'm probably going to do 3 or 4 new shows, music shows, that is, after, the fashion event, going into 2026. So yeah, shout out to you guys. It's your boy, Jalil Moses, the realest out of the CD. You feel me? Let's get it.